Hey guys, a bit of a different video today, but I've been doing tons of reflecting lately and have been really striving to develop better habits, take care of myself, and look inward more. There's not a lot in the world that you can control, and the things that you can control, your emotions, your mind, your life, you often forget that you are in control. Here are 7 ways that I've been trying to take care of myself physically and mentally, and the lessons that I've learned along the way. On Sundays, I've been teaching myself to take it slow. I start off not only my Sundays, but every morning with my morning pages exercise. There are tons of videos about this practice online, so I'm not going to explain it too much in detail, but I will say I'm so grateful that I've discovered this process and has already taught me so much about myself. I learned in today's practice that I am disciplined and strong. I have the power to change anything about myself as long as I keep reminding myself that I am in control of my mind and not the other way around. I don't need somebody or anybody to complete me and that I am whole. Monday is usually my busiest day since I have to go into the office to have my meetings, so I always feel the most tired at the end of the day. I tried to make sure I left some time before bed to do a mask and a little bit of stretching. I was still sore from my workout a couple days ago, so I didn't do a full-on yoga session. But even with that in mind, I wanted to make sure I gave myself some time to decompress and focus on my breath. I learned today from a book that I was reading that small wins often lead to big changes in other aspects of your life. It's important to first tackle some keystone habits, like waking up early and making your bed, because those things will help you grow and launch other habits as well. Once you've finally built those habits into your routine, don't forget to give yourself some credit and treat yourself to a little prize. Tuesday morning, I went to the gym and then cooked some lunch at home instead of eating out. Sometimes it's not about what full ritual you can perform in your day to care for yourself, but rather just a small decision that is beneficial to your health or well-being. At night, after I showered, I spent some time bullet journaling and planning for the next day, week, and month. Today, I'm working on not beating myself up when I miss a day at the gym or decide to order pho instead of cooking at home. Instead, I've decided that I'm going to celebrate the days that I'm able to direct my energy towards doing things for my health, like what I did today. On Wednesday, I spent some time tidying up my room. It's easy for me to get caught up being busy throughout the week and forget to tidy up after myself. It's a habit that I'm trying to change because I know I can make my life so much easier if I just try to keep my space tidy throughout the week. Today, I learned that having a cluttered space can really clutter up your mind as well. After looking at my room with everything in its rightful place, I felt a lot of my anxiety fade away and I just felt a lot calmer, happier. Your environment can really affect your mood and motivation, so keeping it clean is definitely a habit I'm working on developing. On Thursday, I decided to have a lazy morning. I don't often have slow mornings, so when I do, I really try to enjoy them as much as possible. I made myself a cup of coffee and then just started to work in bed. This morning was a nice little reminder of how lucky I am to be able to work remotely and have mornings like this. Not everyone gets the privilege of working from home, and it's definitely not something that I take for granted. After I finally decided that it was time to get out of bed, I went and did a bunch of errands that were a little overdue. Today, I practiced being thankful of the life that I'm so privileged to live and my amazing job and how it allows me to be flexible and work on my own schedule. I started out my Friday morning with a little meditation session. I used to meditate a lot more, but at some point I started to let it fall behind amongst my priorities. Now it's become more of a tool that I use when I'm feeling some sort of mental blockage or negative emotion that I need help getting through. Today I just wanted to spend a little time checking in with myself, my breath, and my body, and just help myself wind down the week a little. Meditation is something that I've picked up in the last couple of years and is something that I think everyone should try. I use the Calm app for my guided meditations, and I find that it helps me focus my mind and breath a lot easier than if I were to do it myself. Today's lesson was more of a reminder. Remember to do pulse checks with yourself more often. Sometimes you need it a little bit more than you might expect. I've long stopped going out on weekends, and some may call me boring, but the weekends have now become my favorite time to be productive in other aspects of my life. I usually work a little during the daytime, but always try to do something that feeds my soul. I ended off this week with a bath, which is also something that I don't do nearly enough of, but I'm glad that I did it today. Some weeks are harder than most, and it seems that in those weeks I also spend the least amount of time and effort taking care of myself. This week reminded me how important it is just to take it easy every once in a while and to block off time in my schedule to do a little something for myself. I hope this video inspires you to maybe try a week of self-care as well. Challenge yourself and see if you can just do one thing every day that feeds your body, mind, or soul. If that's not something that you think is possible for whatever reason, maybe just find 1 or 2 days in your week where you can incorporate a little self-care ritual for yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and a subscribe if you did. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are in the world. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.